explore mathematically here, because in exams don't bother about learning aspect there. Don't give priority for something about the knowledge aspect here. Just like you have to get the better option. What shall we do now after this? Again the same basic definition. What is VRMS square equal to V of t dt so let's expand this one. So 1 by t 0 to t a plus b sine omega t, this whole square. We'll go for expansion of this signal. This will be a square b square sine square omega t 2ab sine omega t dt. So the VRMS square is equal to 1 by t a square integral of 0 to t dt sine square omega t. I'll write one step. This will expand, so this part will be integral of dt, this will be t b square. If you can remember, sine square omega t, shall I write directly t by 2 value? You must very good in mathematics. I'm telling this one. Some at this level you should be very good, because already you have come across such things in SHM, waves and sound. At so many places you have come across the integral value of this. What is omega? Omega is 2 pi by t. So for your next step we'll go for integration. So this will be minus cos 2 pi by t, so the limit is 0 to t. Minus sign let me introduce here. Make some good observation. So next step will be 1 by t a square t, this is b square by 2. The integral of dt will be this will be t minus integral, this will be 1 by 2 omega sine 2 pi t by t 2 omega, no, so this will become 4 pi. I'm writing directly. Hope everyone is able to follow it. 2ab. Now we'll substitute the limits. Okay, this will be what can be value of this? This quantity will be 0. By substituting upper and lower limit, this whole quantity will become 0. To AB. So here also I'll end up similar. Here it will not be like this. Cos 2 pi will be 1. Cos 0 will also be 1. So what can be here also will end up the same thing. I think by this time you should be in a very strong enough some data like this. Oh, the integral of this will be 0. The integral of this will be 1 by 2. Finally I ended up these values, so the t get cancelled, so this will become finally a square by b square by 2. Very very important equation. No problem, we are adjusting it. So now this will become a square by b by root 2 whole square. What is b by root 2? RMS value. What is a? A is some constant value. Now let's analyze what is this signal. This is what DC signal, and this is the AC signal. And what is V of t? Composite signal. So what is the RMS value of such a composite signal? The DC square of DC component under root of square of DC component plus the square of RMS value of AC signal, b by root 2. Getting some methods here. So this is a generalized formula, means pure AC signal we know how to find out. For pure DC signal we know how to find out. If both AC and DC are present, are flowing across the same branch, then how to calculate the RMS value means the final thing. Now based on this you have a numerical. In today's exam also you got one numerical. We need a background of this. Without this background, working out that numerical will be very difficult. I'll give one numerical now based on this.
Sir, it is 2ab into 1 minus 1.
Here, sorry, 1 minus 1. A very nice topic, that too mass oriented, and you know very well. Just only the definition if you can remember, and if they give equation, well and good, straight away substitute and integrate. Just mere integration practice, it is nothing but. If they give signal, then define the signal. Looking at the graph, define the signal, then proceed with the mathematics. They may directly propose this equation or they may define this one, either of one. But from here it's pure mathematics, integration, nothing to do. So what is one cycle? You should be very clear. So in every numerical you should be able to define what you mean by one cycle. And what you analyze for one cycle, it will get repeated for periodic signal. So all the analysis will be done for one cycle for AC signals. No, let me give one numerical so that it will be. I have a branch where an DC emitter will show like this, AC emitter will show like this here, and a current of I equal to 8 plus 6 sine omega t is flowing through that branch. What will be reading of DC emitter and AC emitter? DC emitter works on what? DC emitter works on moving coil. What about here? Hot wire instrument. I think the mechanism is totally different. Here it is moving coil. This is hot wire. The working and construction are totally different. Let's not bother. It's asking just what can be reading of DC and AC emitter. Okay, let's just now we have discussed the AC emitter. What it will read? Will it read only this AC signal, because this is AC signal, this is a DC signal, and the DC emitter will read only this? The AC emitter doesn't know that this is a DC, this is AC. All current flows proportional to that heat will be generated, and that equivalent to produce same amount of heat, what like a direct current I should send, and that is what DC current, no? And what do you about DC ammeter? What it will read? Anybody wants to answer?
So it will keep on fluctuating.
I want reading. Okay, good that one. But what it will read? DC ammeter.
8 cell.
Yeah, it will read average value. It will just read that average value of 8. So DC ammeter will read average value. AC ammeter will read RMS value of a signal. Let me write it here. DC ammeter I think this the fundamental thing. Let's remember, so that will be easy for us. Okay, down now. Okay, how to calculate just now what is the reading of AC ammeter IRMS of this signal? It should be equal to 8 square 6 by root 2 whole square. Is that okay? I should go for 6 by root 2, no? It is 64 by 36 by 2 it is. 18, 64, 74, 84, root 82. What about DC ammeter reading? It will be only 8 ampere. So this will be reading of this particular given signal. You do get very good questions, so just you have to stick on to mathematics here, nothing to do. See, like we don't have any hard and fast rule. Everything IRMS, the general formula there, you are going to dump the quantity, and there you are going to put limits, define one cycle, then integrate. Anybody having doubt, you can clarify. So why 6 by root 2? I think just now we have made it. Can you remember this? The formula. The maximum value of AC signal by root 2 whole square. And this is square of DC component. From previous problem is what we are able to define this one. I'll adjust here. We'll go for